I jumps in the airing cupboard, don't I, with his bag full of their silver. But they must have heard me and made a sly call to the law. Because the next thing I know, the door opens and there's a local CID.
Well, that's Sergeant Calhoun.
Yeah, that's a geezer. You humorless Scottish pig. What you doing in this cupboard, may I ask, he asked.
Would you stay then, Stan?
Oh, says you try finding accommodation in SW3. They read that out in a call. Yeah, the judge had a bit of a giggle, which fortunately was reflected in his leniency. In fact, in his summing up, he couldn't help having a humorous aside himself. He says, when referring to a criminal's record, the police usually use the racing term form. Well, your form, Mr. Harwick, makes you the Brigadier Gerard of Walham Green.
And this is the last one, because it's nearly opening time. We're closed!
Sorry, Terry.
Oh, hang about. See to that door, will you, Spiggy?
Yeah.
Who is it? Must be young Terry Leather.
Tommy Hollister's out. Ah, never. Tommy Hollister's gone over the wall. It's in the paper with a picture.
Stone me, Tommy Hollister.
Go on, my son. Set 'em alight. Used to be a mate of yours, didn't he?
Yeah, I shared a cell with him once.
Yeah, where was he then? Lincoln. Oh, it's not difficult, Lincoln.
Oh, listen to Houdini. He was 2 days stuck in his mother-in-law's lavatory.
Yeah, hard lad, Tommy.
What's he in for then?
Safe breaking.
What, Tommy Hollister?
No, he was working with another geezer. He put in too much jelly and blew the safe right through a second-floor window onto his getaway car.
I wonder how that'll affect his insurance.
Well, seeing as he got a 5-year stretch, I should think that's the least of his problems.
Well, he'd have to go abroad. I mean, he's too well known in the smoke, isn't he?
Where do you reckon he'd go then, eh?
Oh, my dear, it's nice this time of the year. I mean, the wife and I went.
You don't choose a place because of its amenities. He'll go where he can get.
Most game, that. Should have stuck it out, done his time. Learned a trade, the guitar, something like that.
I did intermediate Spanish in Wandsworth.
Come on, then, finish this lot up.
Oh, muchas gracias.
Still, you stuck it out, mate. You paid your debt.
Here, now I'm enjoying my freedom.
Your wife allow you this much freedom, does she?
Listen, my wife knows her place. I'm the one that's been cut off from privileges and light for the last 3 years, and I'm the one that's entitled to relax with convivial friendship and conversation and whiskey. And my wife can like that or lump it.
Yeah, but it's 5:10, you know, Dobbsy.
What? It's not. What did you tell me, you fools? You murderers! Come on! Oh, there you are, Annie, dearest. There's Annie, Steve. Yeah.
Hello, Annie.
We're probably a bit late, are we? Late for dinner?
Yeah, the traffic's just getting impossible.
It is, isn't it, Steve? It is. Oh, yeah, it's impossible. London's grinding to an halt.
They'll have to make the North End Road one way.
Sooner or later, it's just getting impossible, love.
There's a diversion down Lily Road.
They said you left the pheasant at 1:30, so I presumed you must have found some diversion for the last 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, well, we went down to Labour, didn't we? Because we got to get fixed up with something, because, like, we owe it to you, Annie, dearest.
Not that there was any vacancies. I mean, what chance has a man got?
No, there's 10% unemployment in this country, isn't
What
there?
chance has a man got?
All we ask is the chance to bring in a living wage.
What?
Fair crack of the whip.
Well, with the traffic and the unemployment, I don't know what this once great country's coming to.
You two have spent the afternoon down that dingy dungeon underlooking Fulham Palace Road.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Spotlight Club. Yeah, we did call in there.
It was about the time of that cloud burst.
Yeah, you said, didn't you? Because Stan said, whoops, a storm looks imminent, and your Annie will be ever so annoyed if you get your new cardigan wet.
There's been no rain today.
Well, you missed it down this end. Well, that's astonishing, isn't it? I mean, we was awash where we was.
Must have been a localised outbreak.
Your dinner's in the oven.
Oh, fine, I'll get it. You rest your legs, love.
Hasn't taken you long to fall under his influence, has it? How can you go down that Spotlight Club? It's a breeding ground for criminals.
But we are criminals.
Mind the dish, it's hot.
It's bleeding scalding!
Not surprising since it's been in there for 4 hours.
I've burnt all the skin off my fingers.
Very useful in your profession, I'd have thought, a new set of fingerprints.
I'm in agony.
What is it, Annie?
It was toad in the hole, but that was at 1:30 when we were supposed to be having dinner. And that's the 4th day this week that you ain't been prompt. No, you'd rather be down that Spotlight Club, boozing away all the daylight hours, boasting your criminal and sexual conquest to each other. And you ain't been down the lay because you ain't never done an honest day's work in your life, George Dobbs.
Oh, come on, Annie, I've got my pride. I'm not going to stand in a long line of spades and mix just for the prospect of getting a week's work in padding and parcels.
Oh, yes, you've got your pride, both of you. No work, of course, or pay, or prospects, but you've got your pride. But it's me what has to go out to work 3 mornings a week to supplement the pittance what's left after you've done your smoking, betting and boozing. I saw my cousin Estelle on the 72 bus, and she says to me, "You must be having a rare old time with 2 men vying for your affections." I says, "Precious little vine in this house." She says, "What? I thought you'd never have to raise a finger." I says, "Raise a finger? I'm ready to raise the roof with those 2. What with him with his 3-minute egg and him with his 5, one like in streaky back and one like in greenback, and will I leave the rind on? 2 sets of shoes to clean, 2 sets of laundry, and what you do with your socks I do not know, Stan." I says to Estelle, "Estelle, there are 2 men in my life. To one I am a lover, to the other I'm a wife, and I'll give them both the best and get nothing bleeding back for it."
Now, come on, girl. Now, I mean, normally I'm the breadwinner in this house. Or the bread stealer, anyway. But look, I've just come out, haven't I? I can't afford to do a bit of pilfering this early, can I? I know you have to work twice as hard, but that's because of the lover boy here, isn't it? Him that's finicky about his bacon and goes for his socks. Well, that's his phosphorus feet, isn't it? Get rid of him and some semblance of normality will be resumed.
Oh, charming. And your best mate, what you've been mellowing with all afternoon. Not that was my idea, Annie, you understand. I wanted to come straight home and help you with the ironing.
Well, you'll get lots of opportunities now, because I've come to the end of my tether. If we had money, I'd go into the London Clinic. But we ain't fashionable enough to have nervous exhaustion, so I'm going to Epping.
Epping?
Well, Moronga, really. Estelle's husband, Peregrine, in what's done well with that boutique in Ilford. He's bought this old house and he's done a conversion. And Estelle says to me, "You come up, Annie, and don't you do a thing. We'll take care of you."
Well, you're leaving?
I am.
What, leaving me?
It's me she's leaving.
How long for?
Indefinitely.
What's your game? What is your game? There's no need to steam off to Ongar on the strength of a burnt sausage toad.
It's more than that. I am physically and mentally exhausted. I saw myself in the mirror the other night, and I thought, "Annie, you used to be a woman. Look at these eyes. And look at these hands."
Oh, come on, girl, leave it off. I mean, we can work it out, in the words of the song. I mean, obviously, George's release has been a bit, well, traumatic for you. Is that the word?
Yeah.
But it's up to the 3 of us to work together towards making you feel warm and secure and a woman again. We'll get you some rubber gloves.
And a new carpet sweeper. Any labour-saving devices you fancy? We'll do an ironmonger's.
Oh, that's typical of you. Well, both of you. Just thinking you can buy or steal your way back into someone's affections. Well, we'll just see what a few days on your own, fending for yourselves will do, won't we? Oh, and don't let your dinner get cold.
Where does she keep the scouring powder?
I don't know,
Well, you're the one that lives here. You're the one that moved in when I was paying me penance.
What do you want the scouring powder for?
My dentures are dirty.
You mustn't use scouring powder on a non-stick pan. Just a soft mop and soap suds will suffice.
Thank you, Fanny Adam. And will soap suds suffice for this pan of packet minestrone that you left simmering during Stars on Sunday and didn't remember till the epilogue?
What about that?
That's your trouble, isn't it? It's like you forgot to order the milk. And like you forgot this in the laundrette till 4 pints later.
I do my share, Dobbsy. I've on all your shirts. Well, don't touch those collars with your wet hands.
Which ones have been done and which haven't?
Don't give me that. These have been done.
Have you got that iron hot enough?
Yeah, I got it on toot with terylene, tricell, nylon and wool.
You haven't got it switched on yet.
Oh, preserve. I've been at it for an hour.
What about me, my son? I'm not in there making a souffle, you know. I'm clearing up after you. You're slovenly, Stan, disgusting.
I am not.
Yes, you are. I come home from the pub last night. I went to the sink to have a Jimmy Riddle and it's bunged up with your tea. Oh, and look. Don't put chewing gum in the ashtrays. How many times must I tell you? God, you and I've got some habits.
Don't give me no stick about etiquette. I ain't spent so many years as you have in a nick, so I ain't been so coarsened. I don't use my fork like a shovel. Nor do I sit with my elbows on the table or slurp my tea or keep an emergency packet of shag tobacco under the mattress.
At least if you had spent some more time in prison, you might have learnt some elementary home hygiene. Not that homemaking's your line, is it? Oh, no. Home breaking's more your speciality, enticing innocent men's wives.
There was no enticement between me and Annie. We was in love. Still are giving up a chance.
What does the marriage service state, eh? Those whom God have joined together, let no man put asunder. And you've done some asundering in your time staying home.
Yeah, look where it's got me.
Is there many more things need washing up?
Oh, there's these.
You disgust me, do you know that? Do you know what I found in that sideboard yesterday?
My wellies, I lost them.
Not your wellies, Mrs. Bolam's cat. Yes, he was. God knows how long he'd been in there, but he looked pretty groggy when I released him.
But I don't see... I mean, I haven't used that sideboard.
Well, he had. Right in our Annie's coronation butter dish.
You can't blame me for that.
I can blame you for that. That cat was in here because you will leave that back door open. Anyone can walk in. And you should know how easy it is to walk through people's back doors, the back doors you walk through.
Don't nag. You're like an old woman, you are. I can see how you drove Annie away.
Me? It was you who drove Annie away. A week of looking after you and I've got a nervous breakdown in hunger. Look at my hands from all that washing up. Look at them. I'll never open another safe again.
I'll buy you some rubber gloves.
What's that?
It's up there. There's somebody up there.
Shh, listen.
It's not that cat again, is it?
That's no cat. Not unless he's wearing your wellies.
Annie, could it be?
No, that's a bloke, see? Leaving that back door open. Get hold of something. Let's get in there. Don't use that, that's hand-whittled.
Hello, lads.
Tommy. Tommy Hollister.
Draw the curtains, then.
Oh, sorry, Stan, do you know Tommy Hollister? Stan, this is Tommy Hollister.
Well, I know you more by reputation, Tommy, but we have met.
Stan's all right, Tom.
I thought he would be, otherwise I wouldn't have come down. We'll have the light on, shall we?
Yeah. Well, look, come in, Tommy. Sit down. Your cup of tea?
I'll have some scotch.
Oh. Yeah, well, get the glasses out, Stan. How long you been up there?
Since 4 this morning.
4?
Somebody left the door open.
See, I told you about that door. Best glasses.
I didn't want to wake you. When I come to this morning, you was both up.
Yeah, well, I was doing the shopping and he was down the laundrette.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good health.
Luck to you, Tommy.
You two happy together, are you? She does the cooking, does she?
No, he won't let me near his precious kitchen.
No, we're just trying to get the place straight. The wife's away, Tommy. Relatives in Ongar.
Ongar?
Yeah, near Epping.
I know Epping. Once it up there in a caravan for 3 weeks.
Lovely hues in autumn there.
Where you on your way to then, Tommy?
Well, I haven't finalised it yet, but I've been toying with Paraguay. I've been reading about there, and it seems, you know, a promising sort of place.
There's a lot of future in these new African states.
It's in South America, you pillock.
But it's expensive getting there, you see, so I might settle for Portugal. Got this bloke I know there who manufactures trinkets in Albufeira. I might go into partnership with him.
Does he know that, Tommy?
Not yet. Still, that's academic, isn't it?
You think you'll blend into the environment there, Tommy? I mean, you're hardly the Latin type.
I'm gonna grow a moustache.
Oh, yeah, of course. Silly.
What about a new passport?
Got one. 200 quid. Nice, isn't it?
It's a nice job, yeah.
Oh, yeah, very nice. 32?
Well, knock a few years off, why not? Fresh start.
Is that why you got your occupation as concert pianist?
I always liked music. See the name?
Roger St. John Herbert Burns.
St. John. You say St. John.
Oh, very impressive, Tommy. St. John.
Thought I'd get myself hyphenated.
Well, you need that for Portugal, do you? Like inoculation.
The name, you Burke. Herbert Burns. It's a cut above, isn't it?
Mind you, Tommy, you can't just erase an identity by changing your name and job. I mean, you've still got your other distinguishing characteristics, haven't you?
Well, everyone's got some of them.
Yeah, but not everyone's got a 14-inch crescent-shaped hatchet scar down their back, have they?
Maybe not.
Not many concert pianists, anyhow.
Oh, well, here's to sunnier climes then, St. John.
Cheers, Dobsy. Nice sentiment.
Rosé.
What?
Rosé. That's what they drink in Portugal. That's what you'll have to get used to.
Yeah, and all that food swimming around in grease and garlic.
Port. That's from Portugal.
You know what I fancy for dinner tonight? Steak. Nice big steak.
You stay for dinner then, are you, Tommy?
I couldn't get a table at Claridge's, could I?
Well, it's a bit dodgy, isn't it? I mean, with George just come out.
Nobody knows I'm here. I come down Delaford Street, cut across Dawes Road, taking advantage of the natural cover.
Does that mean you want to keep here tonight, Tommy?
After my steak, yes.
Oh, well, I'd better get down the shops then, ain't I?
Surely closing, isn't it?
I'll have to go to Harrods then, won't I?
Any more scotch?
No, but Sting can soon get you some.
No, he can stay here. Tidy this place up. I can't bear untidiness. It's a bit of a fetish with me, hygiene. Don't you remember that cell we used to share together? We kept it immaculate, didn't you? You and that little warder.
Like a new pin.
I'll need some smokes
I'll get you a carton.
and some throat lozenges and cheese. Cheese would be nice. And some fresh fruit.
I'd better make a list then, ain't I?
We needed scouring powder, you say?
Yeah. Scotch. Steak. Smokes.
Cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Throat lozenges.
Yeah. Fruit and scouring powder. Right. Well, I'll be off then. There's nothing else you want, is there, Tommy?
Yes, there's just one more thing. I want a woman.
Now, wait a minute, Tommy. I mean, is that wise?
I need a woman.
Yeah, we all do, Tommy, but there are times when we have to curb our sexual appetite for the sake of discretion. I mean, Lily Law's got his eye on me. If he sees me stocking up and bringing women in here, he's good. And anyway, it's not that easy to get a woman in Fulham on early closing day.
And Harrods don't go in for that sort of thing. It's not about an account.
It's a long time since I've felt the soft caress of a woman.
But I do think it's best if you could hang it out a bit longer, Tommy. At least until you're Roger St. John, what's his name?
And then you can feel the soft caress of suntan oil being rubbed into your back by a dusky Mediterranean maiden. Well, it's got to have a lot more form than a bit of local spare.
I ain't there yet.
Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do, Tommy. At least I'll get you a nice bit of intricate. There's nothing else, is there?
Somebody's gonna need a new shirt.
Stain!
Sorry. The key's right at the bottom of my bag.
Come in, Annie!
Hello, Stan.
What's wrong, girl? Are you all right? You look a bit pale.
Well, so would you be if you'd had to hump that case all the way from Fulham Broadway. I didn't have enough change for a taxi.
Have you come back to me?
It's me she's come back to.
You both had me.
Look. Come on, sit down. Put the kettle on, Stain. Or would you prefer something stronger?
I'll have a cup of tea and then perhaps a little brandy in it.
Well, how was Onga then?
Oh, terrible. Well, I mean, it was all right. It's a nice house, but Estelle's as bad as ever with her nerves. And Peregrine, he's so fussy. He's always emptying ashtrays and sticking mats under your glass. I got his TV Times crumpled one night. He made Estelle iron it.
Kettle's on, love.
And their Darren, well, I know he's my nephew, but quite honestly, he's evil. Mind you, she keeps him spotless, and he wants for nothing. But he's evil. One day, his mother said to him, Darren, go and feed the budgie. So he did. Fed him to the cat.
Well, we said Onga wasn't the answer.
I must say, this place looks tidy.
So's the old house, top to bottom, we don't, haven't we, Stain?
Some of us more than others.
I thought I'd be coming back to a pigsty. You know, empty bottles, dirty plates.
There's not one. Look at these hands.
Makes me feel quite ashamed.
Oh, come on, girl.
You've managed perfectly well without me.
Of course we haven't.
But you have. I mean, look at the place.
No, Annie, we only did all these things to take our minds off the void which your absence had created. Is that right, Dobbsy?
Right, Stain. We was distraught, love. I ain't slept either thinking about you.
You did miss me then?
Of course we did.
Look, you're back. That's the important thing, in your own home, our home. We realise that we've got to muck in a bit more in the future, not take you for granted. Well, going away like that made Stan and me realise just what we'd lost.
You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Is that the phrase?
Something like that, yeah.
I never realised what I was going away from. I mean, it is a funny setup we've got here. But it seems to work in a way, with the three of us. So I thought to myself, well, you've got a lot more than what most people have, girl. You've got an home and the love and affection of two men. So what if it does mean ironing 2 sets of shirts and cooking bacon 2 ways? You've got double the reward. And I know that for better or worse, that it is the three of us.
There's just one thing, Annie. There's 4 of us now.
There's 4 of us.
You've got a woman here. No wonder the place is so clean. My God, you didn't wait long, did you? 2 days I've been gone, and already you've shifted a woman in here. I bet it's that scrubber what works down the filling station, eh?
Hello, hello.
Who's this?
That's Tommy.
And it's him what's living here?
Yes, dearest.
Where's he going to sleep?
Anywhere he likes.
Yes, indeed. That's what Tommy's here for. That's what Tommy wants.
What's he on about?
Got me a woman after all, did you? And a little treasure. I can't see me getting to Portugal this summer.